Okay, everyone, and welcome back yet again to World of Dreams, Act 1. We've got the crew together yet again, because we're doing this now. I'm calling them a crew. Shut up.
We're the crew.
I officially declare this video meeting to be open. So, last time, things finally decided to speed up a little bit. You know, we finally got some progress. We went into a space classroom. There was a scream. And I hate that scream, but something happened, yada yada, we merged together, we split apart, stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, back to the point. I feel my heart rate increase at that. Wow, she smelled so sweet. And her lips. Damn. Monika and Sam sitting in a tree. Kissing. Shut it. Place the hot and grab a few sheets of paper, grab a pen, and take a sip. It take a few moments to calm down. Alright, Meiji, you ready? Really? After everything that's happened? Dude, I know your mind isn't really on it, but we need to do this. And I get it. With that, he begins constructing a poem. He finishes a bit faster than last night. Alright, you can sleep now. Thanks, I need it. Yeah, we all need that. I know. And he's fast asleep again. I carefully copy the poem into the composition book, then begin my own. Meiji has the right idea. My poem mirrors the topic Meiji chose. After I'm done, I copy it into the composition notebook. As I finish and begin putting my things away, there's a knock at the door. There's a knocking on Devil's door. Did Monika want something else? Oh, no, it's my...
They're back!
Right, the parents, I forgot they were a thing.
They exist.
Meiji, honey? It's Mom. Could you come downstairs? Meiji's mom? Oh, the phone call from yesterday. Right. 1 second, Mom, I'll be right down. I hear her walk away. I finish putting things away and head downstairs. I find Meiji's mom and Monika in the kitchen. Both are sitting at the kitchen table. Huh, wonder where his dad is. I walk over and sit next to Monika, who's looking a bit scared. The moment Meiji's mom sees the bandages on me, she gasps. Meiji? What happened to you? Who did this to you? Oh, I'll explain later. Oh, no you don't. You're explaining now. There's no getting out of this one for me. Okay. I begin to explain what happened at school today. Meiji's mom listens attentively. Monika joins in and clarifies certain things that I miss. Oh dear, she looks upset. You could have been seriously hurt, Meiji. This Yai doesn't sound like a nice person. Yeah, that's the understatement of the millennium. Yeah, Yai is just actual scum. I should be angrier, but Meiji, I'm proud of you for standing up for a friend. And Monika? Yes? Monika looks surprised. Thank you for getting an adult. You did the smart thing. Ouch. Well, she's not wrong. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm just glad you're not more badly hurt. Me too. Hashtag me too. But this isn't why I asked you two here. Meiji, your dad would be here too, but he was asked to stay late. Oh my god, this music. Jesus. Well, that explains that. Asano-san? Yes? Monika looks nervous. Take a few deep breaths, sweetie. I just want to ask you a few things. Mom, I know it's her. Please go easy on her. She has had on her week. I know, dear. Asano-san, I know this is going to be a hard question to hear, but please do your best to answer. Could you tell me, in your own words, how you ended up homeless? Asano-san, I know this is an uncomfortable topic, but it's important that I get your side of the story. You can take as long as you need. Monika looks at me. I nod reassuringly. She takes a deep breath. She begins her story. I've never seen a more masterful performance from the Emerald Light Club president. She's not performing. She gives a more detailed explanation of her circumstances. Even if the memories were fake, it seems as if this incident is very hard for her to talk about. She even holds back tears. Unsuccessfully. And that's the story. I know the decision is in your hands. Please, don't send me back. I felt freer and happier here than I have before. I don't mind going to spend time with Sayori's family instead of here, but I can't go back to my parents. I'll help around the house if need be. Just don't send me back there. Oh,
this is killing me. Oh. This is absolutely killing me.
Okay, so I'm going to clarify that I'm no longer a heartless monster because that genuinely affected me too.
Yeah.
That was a real tug at the heartstrings, damn. So, and actually, it's actually kind of relatable, but I won't go into detail.
Oh dear.
Silence fills the room. I don't think this is an act. Well, obviously it isn't. She's genuinely scared. Why wouldn't she be? She's being so incredibly open right now. Up until now, she's never opened up to anyone but me. She's trembling. Oh, no, not again. Okay, cool. No animation. Wow. That is a lot to take in. She goes silent and appears to be thinking. She then turns to me. Meiji, answer me this. What is it? If I say yes, can you promise me and your father that you'll treat Asuna-san here with the respect a woman deserves? You have my word. I would never mistreat her. I would fuck her, but I wouldn't mistreat her.
Oh, God. Or maybe push her against a wall, but that's a...
Yeah, let's not mention that. Silence falls again. Monika and I are on the edges of our seats. Looks like she's come to a decision. Alright, I've decided. Moment of truth. Asuna-san, I believe you. You can stay here. The look of relief on Monika's face is a relief to me as well. To be honest, I saw this coming from a mile off, but...
Yeah.
It's so nice that they build it up as a genuine moment. I like that a lot.
And it's much, much easier for plot to happen if she's here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I released a breath. Guess I was holding it. We can't send you back to that house. Monika's holding back tears. You're legally an adult, so they can't take legal action against us for taking you in either. I don't know what we can do about your belongings, though. My belongings aren't important to me. I've just got to be away from that house. Are you sure? Everyone has something they treasure. I'm sure. The only thing I treasure is something they won't find even if they get rid of all my things. If I wanted to, I could sneak back and grab it while they were both at work. The other things don't hold any special meaning for me. Well, if you say so, then that's fine. You can stay here as long as you need to. Aiko's already agreed to letting you stay in her room for the time being. I wonder if we'll get to meet Aiko, actually.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be interesting, because I don't think we ever did that in the demo. She doesn't need to come home for a while. If she does, is there room in the basement? We would never make you sleep down there. If it came to that, we have an office with a bed downstairs you can use. I don't know what to say. I feel so relieved. Thank you a million times over. Seriously, Mom, thank you so much. Well, what kind of people would we be if we just left her alone in the streets? But it's late. You two should be heading to bed. Yes, Mom.
Separate beds.
Separate
beds.
Separate beds. Don't.
The emphasis.
Of course, Shizu-san. Good night, you two. Good night, Shizu-san. Night, Mom. We stand and head both upstairs. When we get to the landing, Monika stops me. Monika, what? She wraps her arms around me. Is she trembling? Monika? I hug her back. What's going on? Are you okay? I'm just so relieved. I was so worried she'd call my parents or send me away. But I'm glad she let me stay here with you. I rub her back with one hand and hold her head with the other. One of these days, I'm going to take you on a magnificent date. The date of your dreams. A date with you is the date of my dreams. I poop her nose. Now I'll use the one using the cornea lines. We both chuckle a bit. God, she's so incredibly attractive and so warm. So beautiful. My hand moves to cup her cheek. She leans against it, almost nuzzling it. Is she a fucking cat? Her eyes, they're like shining, intelligent, deep, and limpid pools of shining love light. It's like I can only see her, not just her eyes, but her. Sam, now is not the time. Sam, now is no. Sam, no. Now is no.
Yes.
Your mom walks up the stairs.
Yeah, or happenstance. Sayori happens to visit and immediately rushes up the stairs.
Oh goodness.
Her depression meter hits 11.
Oh goodness.
Just instant yeet down the stairs.
Yeah, okay, I've seen enough. I'm going to go die now. Yeah, this is... Oh, no, it's not the time, dude. No, it's not the time. First of all, you still don't even really... you trust her, yeah, but, like, dude, you're hijacking Meiji's body. This is not okay.
Yeah,
like, if you were separate, like, in the space classroom, then it'd be fine, but not now.
Then again, though, like, they can't be alone and separate in the space classroom, so it'd be awkward.
Holy shit, Evan.
Your microphone just yeeted itself down the stairs. Oh my god.
Wow, talk about sounding like a robot. My god.
I think it's if you get too loud.
She wasn't. They weren't even that loud though.
I don't know, maybe too close to it, but that was just like, whoa.
I know sharply. It feels amazing. I put my arm around her waist and pull her closer. I can feel my heart beating in my ears. Monika's eyes close and her lips part. I do the same. All sounds fade away. Dude, don't. All the world fade away. She's my whole universe in a single moment of time. It's just her. Just Monika. Oh no.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, what did I just think? My eyes snap open. Monika's still moving closer. Quickly I put my fingers up to her lips. Nah! No, this isn't right. The time isn't right, and I'm not sure what I feel for you. But we can't do this right now. You're right. I'm sorry. Damn it, Monika, I can't stand seeing you like that. No, I'm the one who should be sorry. I was moving too. I bring the finger to my lips and kiss it. For now, this is all we can do. She's such a tease. Believe it. Believe it! I release her and I'd like to leave. She lets go of me. For now, we should sleep. Yeah, see you tomorrow. I love you, Sam. I smile kindly at her, but her blush heavily as well. Thank you, Monika. Sleep well. I will. Good night. Good night. Monika walks to Aiko's bedroom and closes the door softly. I walk into the bedroom slowly, as if in a bit of a daze. Turning off the light, I get into bed and stare at the ceiling. I can still feel Monika's body pressed up against mine. I can still feel her warmth. I shake my head, trying to clear these thoughts. What happened? Just Monika? Did I seriously think that? Okay, calm down. Maybe I'm thinking too much into this. I mean, I've never had a girl care about me like Monika cares for me. I probably just got swept up in the heat of the moment. Yeah. I don't have time to think about this. I have to focus on the task at hand. I yawn up and curl under the covers. Then sleep takes me into her loving embrace. To hit you with another nightmare! Ah, finally, Friday. My God, took it long enough. Now, this day was an additional day. Originally, the demo, I think, ended on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken.
Seems like it. So this is something that none of us have seen before.
Well, I might have because I playtested Friday, but both you and Trip haven't. Well, Trip hasn't.
I've seen none of this before playing it here.
He's seen none of this, no. But for me,
I don't play mods except for Moss. So.
I didn't play test Saturday though. I didn't actually get to see that, so I wonder what that's all about. I wake up and find that I'm hugging myself. Why am I sleeping like that? Wait a second. I'm lonely. I sit up and listen. Rain. It's raining. Wait, that didn't happen in the game. I can just hear Yuri now. Rain in stories is a common way to foreshadow certain events. But that'll be not true here. I get out of bed and get ready for the day. It takes me 20 minutes to get showered and dressed. I begin preparing breakfast. Monika comes down as I'm setting some rice, fish, and miso soup at the kitchen table. Oh, not the bedhead. It's crabby time. See, the catfish who grabs the mug and downs it after blowing on it a few times. Shouts it out for more.
Is it weird for me to say that I would actually enjoy if this is the way she was in Mornings and Moss? That would be adorable. I need to talk to Multimokia. I need to talk to the devs about that.
She holds it out for more, and I oblige. Did you sleep well? Yeah, well enough, you know? Same. She begins eating the meal, and to my surprise, she even asks for fish. But aren't you vegetarian? I'm actually a pescatarian. I eat fish. Oh. I shrug and place the fish on a plate. She begins eating. We eat in silence. When I finish, I begin brushing her hair again. Again, it's time for being grumpy. It's not a problem. The clock on the wall now reads 7:13 a.m. If you want to take a shower, you better do it now, because we've got to go pick up Sayori soon. Alright, sounds good. No peeking. She then heads upstairs, presumably to grab her uniform. No promises. Oh, you.
I hope Mom heard that. I really hope Mom heard that.
I think the mom's at work, so.
Oh.
This sounds like a goddamn This sounds like a goddamn sitcom. I hear her close the bathroom door and the shower begins to run. I clean up the kitchen and head out to the living room to wait for Monika. As I walk out, I feel Meiji waking up. Good morning. What time is it? About time to pick up Sayori. Monika's showering right now, though, so I have to wait for her. Oh, also, something happened last night. Uh-oh, what is it? He sounds worried. Nothing bad. I then tell him what happened with his mother, Monika, and I last night. Oh, that's a relief. I had a feeling Mom wouldn't let Monika go back if what she said was true. Same, but there's something else. Meiji must have heard my hesitant tone. What is it? Haltingly tell him about how Monika and I almost kissed. You playboy, you. Meiji, this isn't funny. Do you know what I said to myself? Just Monika. Oh, okay, yeah, that is a bit concerning. So, what are your feelings for Monika? I honestly have no idea. Sure, she's attractive and, well, let's face it, sexy as hell. She's also kind when she's not going off the deep end and deleting everyone. She cares for others and is a great leader. Sure, she doesn't do well with people, but I'm in the same way in normal circumstances. I don't want to neglect her, but I don't know. Do I love Monika?
Yes.
No, you love her. He doesn't. Not yet.
Everyone should love her.
Well, I won't. I love Sayori.
Man.
Like, seriously. God damn it, I need this mod, but instead of it being Monika, it needs to be Sayori.
The best thing in the world would be for everyone on Earth to play Monika after story, and then we have no more children and we all die off.
That's
I mean, it might be best for the Earth.
Hardcore nihilism for the win.
Wow, way to peddle your weird-ass worldviews to my YouTube audience.
Yes.
Sorry, lost in thought. And honestly, I don't know. I see. Can we talk about something else, please? Sure. Thanks, man. Hey, what's that noise? Is it raining? Yeah, pretty hard, too. That didn't happen in the game. The rain, I mean. At least not from that gameplay I saw, right? Right, and that worries me. Oh, Sayori! Shit! Right, she's an afterthought. I got Meiji's phone from my pocket and shoot Sayori a text. Sayori, you awake yet? Is that you, Sam? Yeah, sorry if I woke you up. Meiji and I were just checking on you. How are you feeling? I'm doing okay. Good. Well, Meiji's parents said it was okay if Monika stayed here. Aw, that was nice of them. I didn't get a chance to ask my parents. Well, I'll ask them. Meiji's parents might change their mind. Okay. See you soon? Sure. See you in a bit. I wonder if Sayori actually puts on a raincoat. I hear Monika coming in behind me.
That'd be cute.
Were you texting Sayori? Yeah, she seems alright, but it's easier to fake being happy over text. I turn and see Monika in her school uniform. Lovely as always. Thanks. All ready to go? Yep. I head to the door and grab my bag as well as a couple of umbrellas. Let's go grab Sayori and head to school. As I head outside, I get a better view of the rainfall. It's a practical downpour. Monika and I look at each other, and I'm sure our expressions mirror each other's. It didn't rain in the game. I hope that's not a bad thing. Me too. I hand one umbrella to Monika, and we both head over to Sayori's house. I walk in. Sayori? Just a minute! Monika and I head inside. I hope you have an umbrella. It's raining pretty hard out here. I do. A few minutes later, she comes down, tucking her shirt into her skirt hastily. Sorry, I am so sorry. I couldn't get up today. Your text woke me up. I'm glad I could wake you up. I walk over and immediately hug her. After yesterday, we were so worried. Sayori freezes for a second, then looks at me and Monika. You guys, I'm really fine. No, you're not fine. Meiji and I aren't the only ones who've noticed. Monika's noticed too, and she's as worried as we were. Monika nods in agreement. Sayori looks down, sudden guilt in her eyes. Oh, yeah, thank you for that wonderful...
It is time for sad bun.
It is... No, God. Oh, God. Okay, come on.
I can empathize, although there's been a lot more sections with Monika that have slayed me, but now you get to experience it.
Now I get to feel like you. Yay!
Now we just need a sad Natsuki section, and we'll all be in on the sad party.
Please no sad Natsuki.
He's the last one I wanted to worry. He doesn't have to, and neither do you two. I promise. You know that makes us more worried, right? Sayori, we're here for you. If something's wrong, you can tell us. Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's not good. This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, then you three wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You guys wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm being punished for being so selfish. That sounds too familiar. It's the line she said on Sunday in the game. Damn, why is she saying them now? Sayori, you're the least selfish person I know. We can tell something's wrong. What happened? Sayori sits on the couch. I sit to her right, Monika to her left. We're gonna drop the jokes and memes for this one, because I want to give this scene the respect it deserves.
Just take it away.
I hope you know you can trust the three of us here. Of course I trust you. It's just... Sayori, I'm going to take a wild stab at this. Do you have depression? How'd you guess? The signs were there. And I will share the fact that we found her noose, but I'm referring. And? Well, I know what the symptoms of depression are. I'm trying to think of how to phrase my words delicately, but words are failing me. I can tell. Trust me. Sayori? I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. But you're worrying now. Oh god, that face. Ugh. Seeing this in the game is one thing, but hearing it in real life, I feel Meiji's heart shatter. Mine does too. Monika looks like she's trying to say something but can't find the words. I take a deep breath and put a hand on Sayori's shoulder. Listen, I know it feels hopeless, but it isn't. You're not worth this at all. You're worth it. I think so. I think so. Monika thinks so. Hooray Natsuki thinks so. And Meiji definitely thinks so. He cares about you a lot. More than you know, Sayori. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted Meiji to make friends with the other club members. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. Jesus Christ. Oh, Sayori. Try to say something, but she holds up her hand. But then, I discovered something else, too. I know this is going to sound crazy, but seeing you, Meiji, and Say making friends and getting closer with the others in the club, it felt like a spear going through my heart. Just like the one piercing mine at hearing those heart-wrenching words. Ugh. That's when I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. I face her, frowning. It's my turn to speak now. Sayori, I know it hurts to be loved and cared about. I understand that. I know that the only time you ever feel anything is when you're feeling pain. But it doesn't just have to be like that. There are ways to get better. There are doctors who can prescribe antidepressants. There are counselors who you can talk to. There are friends you can talk to. You can fight this. It's too hard! And the only thing that can help is if things go back to the way they were. But I got selfish and showed you all what a horrible person I am. I wanted Meiji to join because I was selfish. No, you're not selfish. What's wrong with you wanting a friend to join the same club you're in? Everything! I shouldn't keep Meiji for myself. I was selfish and was punished by my heart hurting in a way I don't understand. And now you three are hurting too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every one of them. I'm holding back my own tears at this point, but I refuse to let them show. Suddenly an idea comes to mind. Hang on, I've got something I want you to hear. Sayori and Monika watch in confusion as I take out my phone and look through my notes. Finding what I want, I begin to recite. Nature has 1,000 choirs singing in the sylvan shadows, and the music of her lyres echoes in the merry meadows. Always glad with golden glee sounds her happy melody, swilling wild in fairy measure with the songs of purest pleasure. Where the dancing fountains play, winding warbles shake and shiver, and soft carols rise all way from the ripples of the river. Sweetest voices fondly call from the fleecy waterfall, and the joyful chimes are creeping where the lovely lake is sleeping. Raptures echo in the wood, where the pimpernel reposes. Gladness fills the solitude where the blushes kiss the roses. Sunny beam and somber gloom utter hymns from bowers of bloom, where the fertile winds are crying and the vocal birds are flying. O'er the smiling scenes of earth, nature throws no sullen weather. All her soul is full of mirth, song and springtime walk together. For the harps of happy days wake the woodlands with their lays, and where lilies white are springing, gentle melodies are ringing. O wild nature, from thy soul fill the human hearts with gladness, till their lives shall gladly troll songs that banish all their sadness. Bathe their breasts with songs of love from the Edens found above, till their lips shall sing the story of their happiness and glory. Sayori isn't crying anymore. Both she and Monika are watching me with rapt attention. When I finish, Sayori stands and wipes her eyes. Sayori, don't ever give up. I know you can beat this thing. Thank you, Sam. That poem spoke to me. You're welcome. I read it especially for you. And there's Monika's jealousy. And the guilt. Jealousy. Fucking really. I mean, yes, and the guilt, but it's now really the time to feel jealous. Monika, I wish I could reassure you. Sayori, you're not alone. They're your friends in the literature club. They are your friends. They love you. Don't confess for me yet. I wasn't going to. But, oh. I wish they wouldn't. It hurts too much. Sayori, do you want to stay home? Take a mental health day? No, I'll be fine. I don't want to miss the club meeting. What do you think, Meiji? I don't know. Knowing what I know about the game now, I don't really want to leave her alone. But you have a point. She won't be able to concentrate in class. What if we had a club meeting at either her house or my house today? Good idea. Meiji suggested that we have the club meeting at either mine or Sayori's house today. But then the others would worry about me more. They're going to worry regardless. Look, if it makes you feel better, we'll just say you're feeling a bit under the weather. I don't know. Think of it this way. You can catch up on some much-needed sleep. I would like that. Good. Go ahead and get back to bed. I'll text you later today, okay? Alright. I'll see you later, okay? Monika finally speaks and reaches over to give Sayori's shoulder a reassuring squeeze. Sure, Monika. See you. Sayori heads back upstairs and Monika and I head out into the rain. Okay. Alright, I think that's it. So, wow, that was... I don't know exactly when I ended the previous recording, though. Might have to double check that. And I might also need to ask for some extra tips as to how to stitch that together, because that might require a bit more trouble.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Alright, actually give me a second. Checking something. Yes, I'm being a spaz, shut up. Right. Okay. It's still coming down hard. I notice Monika's not looking ahead of her, but at the ground. I move closer. Monika, you okay? No, I'm not okay. I couldn't find it in myself to say much of anything. I just stood there like an idiot. Some friend I am. Monika, I understand. Dealing with people isn't your strong suit. You're not alone in that. Sarah's always been the more sociable one. Sam, I'm scared. Her depression is spiking, and every time I try and end it back to normal, something changes it back. Honestly, I'm afraid to keep trying because I'm afraid I might break her. Yeah, I understand that. But that's not all I was asking about. Oh yeah, what's the time to yawn? Fuck's sake. Monika, are you still jealous? The plus side is I can record longer because they're split apart, meaning that the recording probably won't be as long, and thus...
Who knows? We'll just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know how I feel about you. And not just because you're the player, but because of who you are. I've gotten to know you over the past few days. You are willing to take me in despite not trusting me. You went to Yuri's defense when she was being bullied. You were honest enough with the others that when it would have been easier to lie and say you were raging. I learned enough to fall head over heels for you. Not the play in general, but you, Sam. And when you recited the poem for Sayori, my thoughts went to dark places. Man, this is gonna be tough. I take Monika's hand. Listen to me. You won't become that Monika. I promise you that. Don't look so down. You and I have date plans, remember? But before that, we need to focus on saving all three of the girls. And I need to focus on keeping you safe too. Ooh. Oh god, stop yawning! Monika throws aside her umbrella suddenly. She grabs my blazer and buries her face in my chest. I cover us with my umbrella and hold her as close as I can, trying to reassure her. Sam, unable to get her words out, she clings to me tighter. Monika, even if the script is superseding your coding control, are you going down without a fight? Are we going down without a fight? I take her Meiji's handkerchief and dab at her eyes. Well, I know we aren't, but if it to her lips, at that time, then don't. This isn't the Monika I know. The Monika I know would never give up. She's not the type to let some silly script stand in her way. It's almost like you guys aren't even here. How great.
Just heavy moment.
Just me and the game. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I understand, Monika. I do. Don't be sorry about how you're feeling. I'm scared too. We'll make it through this somehow. Oh my god, stop yawning, please. You can hear Welcome to Skull sounds. We walked without speaking for a bit. I looked at my smallest of poems on my phone and find one. I began reciting. The thoughts of all the maples who shall name when the sad landscape turns cold and gray. Yet some, for very ruth and sheer dismay, hearing the north wind pipe the winter's name, have fired the hills with beaconing clouds of flame, and some with softer woe that day by day, so sweet and brief, should go the westward way. I've yearned upon the sunset with such shame that all their cheeks have turned to tremulous rose. Others for wrath have turned rusty red, and some that knew not either of grief or dread. Ere the old year should find its iron clothes, have gathered down the sun's last smiles of gold, deep, deep into their luminous hearts of gold. Said its office only she could hear. As I stopped, Monika smiles with tears in her eyes. You chose that for a reason, didn't you? You got me. I chose it especially for you. Monika blushes. Thanks. Where'd you get on these poems? I was in a poetry class a while ago, and I had to choose some favorite public domain poems. I'm like, well, I was choosing them. I couldn't help but thinking of the poems you all could relate to. I can print them out later for you if you'd like. I'd like that. Finally, some happiness. God damn. Can we bring in back the memes?
Yes.
I think we can bring back the memes. We get to the school gates. By this time, other students are walking down the road to school with us. I get some confused looks. Hey Meiji, where's Sayori? She's not feeling well today. That ball of sunshine? Hey, even balls of sunshine need their days to rest. Thank you again for the walk, Sam. See you in the club room. Sure thing, Monika. I go to the locker to get my shoes and notice it seems to be stuffed. I open it and letters pour out. Other students stare at me as I quickly stuff them into my bag and head to class. Oh great, love letters. Yay. Wonder what those letters are. Could be threats, could be thank you letters, could be both. A familiar figure wakes me over. Ah, Kozue! Get over here. I walk over to my desk and sit. You're in big trouble. Tell me something I don't know. I show her the contents of my bag. What the hell? You're telling me. I grab a random one and open it. Okay, let's see. Meiji, I just want to say thank you for doing what everyone wanted to, but couldn't. Anonymous. Huh. One of the others at this end. Ah, Moni! Right, you exist too. What's going on?
Psionica.
Shut up. Well, yeah, that's who she looks like, but I don't think she's a completely different character.
Hello.
Sorry, being a spaz again.
Spaz.
Mara walks up and looks at us curiously. Long story. Well, I heard about what happened yesterday. Are you alright? These? 'Tis but a flesh wound. No, Monty Python reference, please.
Yes.
Then, of course, then they feel I'll be fine. Yeah, I didn't show up today. Good thing for small favors. Let's hope she gets help. Help? She needs to go to jail, that bitch! No, what she needs is counseling. She's obviously got some problems and she's taking her frustration out on everyone. You're a good person. By the way... Yes? With the way she says that, the mood shifts. Could I cash in that rain check for lunch? You clever girl. Sure, I don't have lunch plans. Perfect! So the three of us can spend lunch together? I don't see why not. Yay! Oh. The teacher walks in and class starts. I know what they want to talk about. You won't know until lunch, I guess. And with that, our routine begins. I start taking notes and making spaces out. Lunchtime! I stand and grab Meiji's wallet. Behind me, I hear Kozue grab her bento box. Where are you going? Aren't you gonna stay here? Cafeteria. I don't have a lunch with me. Then let's go together. Mori has her own bento box. The door to the classroom opens. I see Monika walking in. Alright. Hey Meiji, wanna eat lunch together again? She sees Kozue and Mori. Oh, hey, you can join us if you want. Are you sure? Yep. Hell, maybe you can get these two to join the literature club. Not a bad idea. I'm always looking for new people to join. Let's go then. I get the chicken curry again. I think I'm a chicken curry addict. Monika gets the veggie bento. Yeah, I think I'll end the episode once I have to go. So, we'll see how we stitch that together later. That's not something I have to worry about for now.
Not for a few weeks, no.
We've got plenty of... We should be stockpiled enough to have a decent amount of content to upload.
Yeah, we've got
Yeah,
like
yeah.
5 minutes.
Kozue and Mori get a seat near a window. Monika and I are waiting when she leans over. What did these two want with you? I don't know, maybe get to know me better? Kozue's acting like she's got a crush on me, and Mori's pretty much responsible for friendly class rap anime cliche. Sakura Academy is certainly living up to its name. Do we really need to be involving them? We'd only be putting them in danger too. They're the ones who approached me, I can only guess why. Monika, I know you're worried and jealous, but don't be. If either of them want to join the Allergy Club, but just tell them that they can join after the festival because we're busy with our preparations. They should understand. But earlier you said I should get them to join. Except that for their benefit. If we manage to get through this week, we can get more people. Yeah. Something about the way she said that sounds reluctant. I'll try and ask her later. She doesn't want any more chicks in her goddamn club because she thinks that, you know, I'm going to bone another chick, which is not what she wants. Because she's jealous and spiteful, a little bitch. But that's besides the point.
Okay.
Oops. I said the wrong words there, didn't I? I said
You stepped on a landmine.
Oh, no, landmine. Oh. Those probably aren't fun.
It's not my fault if she's being a bitch. Jealous about the smallest thing. Even just, like, literally just, I can wave to someone, like another girl, and she'd be, like, jealous. Like, fuck's sake.
Time to commit the Despacito on you.
Shut up, you wouldn't do that.
Maybe.
I trust you. Our food is called out a few minutes later, we both go to the table where the girls are. Mori's telling Kozue something in her cheery voice while Kozue is listening silently, eating some rice. Meiji, Asuna-san. I was just telling Kami-san here about my time my uncle's little cow was chased around the farm by a cat. A cat! He's also
dear.
giggles. Oh, right, yeah, because she's a farm girl, apparently. Cow? Fujimata-san, are you a farmer? Monika, I said the Green-Eye President makes a point to sit next to me. Of course. Me? No. My aunt and uncle are, though. When I was a kid, we used to visit their house every summer. And go ahead and call me Moni. Farmer girl. Great. This is fucking meal with chopsticks. She's probably uncomfortable. I almost ask her if she's okay, but I doubt she wants that kind of attention now. I'll leave her be for the time being. So, Kozue, Mori, are you guys in any clubs? Monika tenses up. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm in the art club right now, in fact. I'm the club's president and vice president. Holy, this girl's capable as hell. Wow, that's impressive, but why no VP? Isn't that a lot of work for you? My parents are always pushing me to be my best, but they're also very supportive of my choices. I actually really enjoyed that work. Somehow I sense a but coming. But... well, it's getting way too stuffy for me. There's lots of fighting going on. Know what I mean, Asuna-san? Oh, club politics? Exactly! Our senior members are always bumping heads with newer members on what constitutes art. Great. Art preps. Yay.
Manga is art.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I wonder how often that comes up.
No, Sayori is. You don't know real art. You wouldn't know real art if it stared you in the face.
Damn.
Wow,
You wouldn't know a good woman if she stared you in the face. Oh!
Except I'm literally... God damn it, fuck you. Yeah, sure, whatever. Monika's a goddess in your world or whatever.
Yes.
All I want is a place where I can enjoy the things I love. I'd create another art club, but that'd be impossible. Well, what else do you enjoy? Oh, lots of things. I'm big on botany, but I don't think I'd like to join the gardening club. It's too big for me. But I mean, I just want something small and comfortable. Wow, that sounds like the literature club is exactly what she's looking for. Something relaxed. Something like, well, your club, Asuna-san. I'm a big reader myself, and I write.
Uh-oh.
Silence. Dead silence around the table of 4. Here's the thing. I asked Meiji here to talk partially because you wanted to meet Monika, right? I'm sorry, that wasn't the only reason I wanted to talk to you, honest. I just figured that since you two are so close and all, that it'd be easier to talk to you. Real boost to the self-esteem there. Oh, hush. She's not like that, you know it. It's okay, I understand. But actually, we're not accepting club applications right now. Right, Madam President? Yeah, unfortunately. Again, Evan doesn't get to talk a lot. I'm sorry, Evan.
It's cool. Monica, or not Monica, Natsuki will get her own part where she talks a lot again.
Yeah, this, I remember the Friday, yeah. Not this weekend, I'm more busy planning for a cultural festival, but one night over we can definitely accept new members. That is my dog whining, god damn it, that's not the time. That is that confident president facade again. That's fine with me. So what do you do in the club? A lot, actually. We read books and discuss them, write poems, but for the most part we do our own thing. Yuri's the biggest reader out of everyone, so she keeps to herself mostly. And Natsuki keeps whining in the classroom and reads that a lot. Oh my god, she's actually whining right now.
I can't hear the dog, it's fine.
Well, yeah, but I can hear her.
Yeah, it's fine. Just a few more minutes. Come on, let's go.
Natsuki keeps whining in the classroom and reads that a lot. Sayori does what she feels like, which lately has been poem writing and feeling depressed, but that's besides the point. Wait, manga? You mean manga in the classroom? Hey, why not? Manga is literature, right, Oscar-san? Right. And you don't have to stand on ceremony with me. You can call me Monika. You know, something about Mori seems to be throwing Monika off. I noticed that too. Jealousy? Maybe. That might be part of it, but there's something else going on. God damn it, the dog is whining and she's circling around me on the desk.
Just deal with it.
I can't handle it. She's being too adorable.
Give head scratches.
Oh, I can't really because she's walking all over me. Yeah, yeah, casa mucho more nice. But there's something else going on. I guess so. Sayori's my childhood friend and the vice president of the Ledger Club. She's got me to join a few days ago, actually. She's pretty amazing in her own right. Always cheerful, looking out for our club's members, a real asset. Hell yeah, she is! She's getting used to swearing. Is that a good thing? It just means she's letting loose and trying to enjoy life more. Ah, alright, makes sense. I've seen her around. She's a lovely, cheerful girl. I can't wait to join your club. Kozue looks a bit bored now. I'll lean over. Are you okay? Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry. Just spacing out. If this is boring, we can talk about something else. No, it's cool. She liked to manga earlier. I wonder... Wait, what's up? Kozue, you read manga, right? Kozue's eyes flashed defensively. Why do you read such childish stuff? Hey, no worries. Nothing wrong with reading manga. I read it, and like Monika said, a member of my club enjoys it. And besides, no one at this table is gonna laugh at you for liking something like that. Yeah, you say that now, but after Monday, how can I be sure? Oh my god. Her whining is starting to get to me.
Just ignore the dog for like 3 more minutes. Come on.
I can't ignore the doggo!
Should we pause the recording and let you like take her out, or?
Well, it's when I
do that, I'd have to stop. It's almost 10:30.
So.
Alright, I'll just take her out after I finish this recording. No, not like the I'll take her out now. You know, not that kind of take me out.
Oh.
Take her outside.
Yeah, that. Because Meiji's not that kind of person. He's a kind guy and wouldn't tease you. I'm getting to like Moni more and more, but not how I like Sayori. I guess she reminds me of Sayori in a way. Well, I mean, she literally is a...
It's funny.
Funny, she reminds me of
Sayori.
But yes, Moni is very kind. I can vouch for that. From what Sayori... oops. The Sayori's told me, Meiji here might tease, but he would never betray trust placed in him. I never tease you publicly about your likes and dislikes. But you work privately. I tease my friends because I like them. But if they make it clear that I don't like it, I stop. And I'd definitely not tease you about a love of manga. I get it, it's difficult to talk about your love of something people say is childish. But I've recently learned to say screw the haters. I'm not going to hide my love of anime, games, manga, and anything nerdy from anyone. I'm proud of who I am. End of speech. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Right, and with that, I think we're gonna end that.
Okay.
Because the dog really wants to go out bad, so yeah. So I will conclude today's video club meeting. It was a bit interspersed because I accidentally fucking ended the recording when I shouldn't have.
Yeah, today was another
First recording.
Yes.
We'll edit it a little. Make it just a little bit.
It'll be like it never even happened, alright? It's like nothing even happened in the first place. So
we'll edit it out.
We'll edit it out. It's fine. I'll figure something out. Anyway,
It's fine.
leave a like, subscribe, whatever. Do whatever the hell you want. I really don't care. This is the end of today's video club meeting. This is President Gel signing out. See y'all later.
Alright, later.
Bye.
See ya.